Hi, this is Barb with Coochin County Community Television, and today I'm really excited to be able to introduce you to two of the members of the planning board. Is it a board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, committee.
for the committee for the International Falls All-Class Reunion that's happening this summer. I have Mayor Bob Anderson and I have Gordy Dault, two Falls guys who graduated from, obviously, from FHS as well. I also am a graduate, so this is really fun for me. What year did you graduate, Bob?
1960.
All right, Gordy?
1968.
And I graduated in 1987, so we're missing about a generation in between. But this is great, and I know it wasn't easy for us to. It's not always easy to get people together, but I really appreciate you guys coming in to talk with me today. Let's get started with maybe a little bit of history of the all-class reunion. How many all-class reunions have we had in the Falls?
I believe we've had 3.
Is it 3?
Yes.
Okay.
95.
95 was the first.
2007.
7.
Is that the second one or the third one?
I thought that was the second, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
not
that
sure
funny?
either. Yeah.
Well, that was what
Maybe
year?
2 or 3. So
Okay, so.
I was thinking there was one in the early 2000s, but maybe not.
And I think it's important for people to understand that that's something you really couldn't do every single year and continue to do it well, right? How many people are on your committee that plans this?
Well, the organizing committee is made up of Diane Edens, Mary Bigler is the treasurer,
Okay.
and Gordy and I.
Okay.
And then we have dozens of folks who are volunteering to help with all of the events that we have.
Okay. So start me at the events that you're aware of that you know that are on the schedule coming up. Is that too big of a question?
Nope.
No, well, the big thing is the Saturday,
Yep.
and that's the 13th, I
Yes.
believe,
August.
of
Yes.
August.
Okay.
That's the big day where
Okay.
the events are for everyone that
Okay.
comes here for the all-class reunion. There's a parade's going to be
Okay.
a big event, and then Saturday night we're having the street dance that's going to be at different venues downtown. So
Oh, really? So there'll be a little street, it's sort of an all-inclusive downtown
correct.
street dance? Oh, I like that.
Looking at the corner of 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue,
Okay.
which is the Centennial Park, and we would be looking to have 3 different bands that would perform at that time.
All right. Have you already got the band secured?
Yes.
All right. Can you tell us who they are, or is that a secret?
No secret.
No secret.
We've got what's fondly called now the reunion band.
Okay.
Yep.
Chuck Lepper.
Oh, great.
And Anderson.
Greg, yeah.
Greg Anderson, Steve Mosted, and we've got a couple different drummers, I think.
Okay.
Lynn Schwankel, John Zeipen. There might be a couple other fill-ins
Okay.
on there. So, but anyway, yeah, they kind of started out just getting back together for their specific reunions, but they became so popular that now we just refer to them as reunion band. If you graduated in 1987, you might want to have the reunion band play it.
Yeah, that's great. We've got kind of a house band, really, with. And who else? Or other? What are the other-
Uncommon Joe is a
Great.
local band, and
Yeah.
they, as far as I know, they don't have any FHS graduates, but
They have a lot of fans that are from.
yes,
Yeah.
I hear they're pretty good, so
Yeah.
we're excited about that. And then Sue Zeipen, Velvet Incest, Bob, I believe.
Incense, yeah.
Okay.
They agreed to get the remaining members of their group
Okay.
together and come and play. So
Are you still looking for musicians, or do you kind of have that filled out?
I think that evening is filled out
Okay.
for Saturday evening.
Okay.
We are looking for folks to be there on Thursday evening at Bacchus.
Okay.
Because we're looking to have just a kind of a variety show.
Oh, I love that idea.
And I believe, trying to think of the school teacher from Little Fork.
McBride, Nancy.
Yes, Nancy,
Oh,
thank you.
Nancy, of
Thank you.
course.
Is organizing that, and I thought she had about 7 groups that
Okay.
were going to perform, or 7 individuals, And so,
Well, this
but
is a
still
great-
looking for a few more.
Yeah, so that's a great
round out the
call
evening.
out to any of you people out there that are, stars already, or just, stars waiting to be born. A variety show is a great idea.
Well, the idea of the variety show was we wanted to be able to showcase any former Falls High grads or people from the area who
Yeah.
could
Entertain us.
entertain us.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Sing-
Local talent is
Yep.
what we
yeah, yeah. I think
Kind of a
it's
jam
fantastic.
session kind of variety, so.
I love it. I love it. So the all class reunion itself actually is Thursday night kind of the kickoff night?
Yes.
Okay, so Thursday night's the kickoff, and that would be, what is that, the 11th?
Yes.
August
Yes.
11th. Okay, all right. And it starts with the variety show. What does Friday look like?
Well, Friday we kind of have each class kind of
Does their thing?
does their thing, and there's quite a variety there. I mean, there's classes that have joined together
Yeah.
to have a get together, and it goes throughout the day.
Yeah.
At different times and different places, and so that's kind of the.
That's the day to kind of freestyle your reunion weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
Your own class getting together or groups of classes.
Right, I really
because-
like that idea, because
Yes.
that really can make a lot more sense instead of, spreading yourselves out. And Saturday, there's a parade. How do we get our floats in the parade? Is there a fee for that, or what does
No,
that look
no
like?
charge, no. And Kevin 80
Okay,
and myself are co-chairing the
All right.
parade. So Kevin's got a lot of experience putting together the parades.
Yes, he does.
He helped do the one that we just saw this past Saturday for
Yep.
the Vietnam veterans.
He does a great
He
job.
does it July 4th, and so he's got a great deal of knowledge on
he's the
putting
grand
together.
master of parades here.
Indeed.
So what we're doing for the parade is encouraging classes to put a float in.
Yeah.
Our parade theme is homecoming.
Ah, I love that. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's really perfect.
We do have some music, some bands, some local talent lined up there, but we have kind of run into a struggle. I know past the other reunions, with the parade, the marching bands were a big hit, but
Yeah.
by switching into August, the high school marching bands
Oh, sure.
in northern Minnesota, they're done performing for
Right.
the summer, so
Right.
I think we're still waiting for Thief River, possibly
Possibly Thief
Yeah.
River.
with a local connection there.
Yes, and that's something that my kids have not experienced. I remember growing up in summers in International Falls, and we always knew where the band was practicing because they would march down the city streets. So we would all run and watch them practice. That's a pretty cool thing. I hope that works out. Excuse me. You are asking people to register, right?
Yes.
Okay, because that really helps with your planning. I mean, that's a critical, for those of us who can't maybe be boots on the ground in the planning stages, us registering for you guys is a huge help to you to know how many people are coming.
Helps in the
Yeah.
planning. We have quite a few other events that are going on, book signings, rides on the boat at Voyagers, just a variety of things for folks to do when they come back and experience their hometown if they don't already live here.
Right.
But
Yeah, if you moved
so-
away,
yes, a few have. Yes.
just a few.
And so, and then we should go back to Thursday. We have a golf tournament
Okay.
on Thursday, starting at 1 o'clock.
All right.
Purple Pride is putting together a big golf tournament.
Really? Is that a scramble?
It's
Yes.
a scramble. you bet.
Hallelujah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that gives me some ideas.
For those of us that can't golf, scrambles are
Yes.
always helpful.
It's very much, it evens the playing field, so to speak.
Indeed.
And you really are just there to have a good time anyways. And is that a fundraiser for the Purple Pride Fund as well, or is it?
That's all part of the all-class
It's
reunion.
part of the whole thing,
Yeah,
okay.
They have their own separate Purple Pride
Okay.
golf tournament
All right.
on another date.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The golf scramble, we have partnered with the Bronco Hall of Fame group, and
okay.
they're going to help run, and we're going to donate part of the profits to their group.
That's fantastic.
And Friday, we have a couple of breakfasts. One at the high school. You can go to the cafeteria, and they'll have donuts and coffee and so forth. And also, Rainy River Community College is going to have a breakfast, pancake breakfast in the Commons.
Okay.
And those who attended Rainy River, or anyone, can come
Sure.
there and have a pancake breakfast at Rainy River, visit the college. So
That's a really good idea. You know, it's nice too, they're not too far apart. You can have 2 breakfasts and a
Yes.
walk that morning. Hopefully the weather is lovely.
yes, keep
Yeah.
our fingers crossed.
Well, we've got 3.5 days to play with, so. Are you starting to get a lot of registrations yet, or how is that looking?
Yes, both coming in online and also folks sending in their registration. So that it is building.
Okay. So one of the things people always love to know about is the swag. Do we have T-shirts, pens, koozies, or what is that?
Apparel.
Apparel.
Is going to be the big item.
Okay.
Kind of after the last reunion got away from, like the
koozies.
the cooler type things because they just didn't sell. But we have some really nice apparel that
All right.
people can buy when they register. They can buy online.
Okay.
Right now, it's available.
Yeah, you can buy
online.
it now.
Yes.
And we will have, just to make sure everybody's aware, we will have links so you can have access to all of this stuff. We'll have the registration link. We'll have this link as well so that people can, it's that easy, from their phone, from their computer, people can register and know that it's done and they're ready to go.
FallsEducationFoundation.com.
There you go. FallsEducationFoundation.com. It's not .org.
Nope.
Nope, .com. All right. We'll get a close-up of that too, so. Are you still looking for people to step up and give you a hand, or what does that look like?
Certainly, always use more
Always
You
hands.
wouldn't turn anybody away.
Right. Folks want to help with the parade. They want to help with golf. They want to be in the variety show. Yes, we'd love to have more volunteers. So
Are you still looking for more events, or have you got that's pretty much set?
I think we're getting to the point, where we think we have sufficient amount of
People
events.
will be
Although,
entertained.
if somebody has an idea, we're very open to it. So
I think we have 4 pages of events in the online right now, and so
all right.
I think if folks go on there, they'll find plenty to do.
And so, is there a registration fee?
There is $30 registration fee.
And that
per
gives you
individual.
access to all 4 pages of activities?
It does, except for the variety show. Bacchus does have a charge for the
Use of the building.
the
Makes
auditorium, and
sense.
so there'll be a little extra charge there.
It's worth it, yeah.
And then some of the classes are, if they're going to have food at their event, they may have a little charge for
So
food.
each of their class, or the group of classes that your class may be connected to, would have that information?
Correct.
A Facebook page? Is there a Facebook page?
I believe they're
I think there is, but I'm not sure. I'm
I'll
not
double
I'm not a
check.
Facebook person, so,
through FEF possibly.
yes.
Okay, I'll take a look, because we'll have that information as well. And if there isn't, then we'll talk.
Okay.
But absolutely, any time that we can create multiple opportunities for people to find the information,
Yes.
I think it's a good thing. Are you starting to hear anything from hotels, the Convention and Visitors Bureau at all about places to stay? Of course, I know there's lots of relatives. We fill our houses, right, with friends and relatives, but any ideas yet on if hotels?
VCB, I'm trying to remember what they,
I believe that most of them are already filled.
Are already filled, okay,
Yes.
okay.
I think, you certainly might try some if you have a favorite place you want to stay, but I think most of them,
Okay, I thought maybe, and I think it's important to let people know that they need to make those plans as well. Yeah, we have lots of room at my house.
oh, very good.
I like
and
it.
also for lodging, we did receive an invite from Camp Cooch.
Oh.
The girls' camp.
Okay.
They'll be done.
Okay.
And not Robert Thompson.
Richard.
Richard Thompson said that they would be willing to rent those cabins out.
Okay,
for
I
the-
might just leave my house and go stay there
It's
instead.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Can't beat the view.
Oh my gosh, what an opportunity. That's a really generous thing, that really shows that this means a lot to everybody in our community.
It's a great community event. We're getting just a lot of help. I think the newspaper edition that went out about a month ago with all of the information about the all-class reunion. A lot of stories,
It was
a
a
lot of
great
pictures.
resource, yeah.
Yes, certainly. So the journal has stepped up to help us, and so just everyone
Lots
getting
of
involved.
stories to tell.
Yes.
And lots of coming home. I really appreciate that you have themed the parade homecoming, because I think that's kind of the culture around coming back into our community for all-class reunion.
And really, it's a great economic development piece.
That was
for
my
the
next
community.
question, yeah.
I mean, bringing people into the community anytime is economic development, and
Right.
this will be great for International Falls and the surrounding area.
Well, and I think there's opportunity to create relationships and have conversations too that maybe you might not get to have face to face otherwise. So, welcoming our classmates, whether they were when the time that we shared the building with them or not, but welcoming everybody back home is a really wonderful and a really it's a feel-good thing that I think every community needs.
Relive a little of the memories that we all had of high school years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hopefully we all remember the good stuff.
Absolutely.
But the challenges and the people who were there for us too. Is there anything else that you guys really were hoping to share with us through KCC TV today?
Well, there's some other events I can mention here. Bob mentioned the golf scramble, but there's going to be a 5K run walk that's sponsored by the track team,
They do
Jen
such a good
Erickson. Art, last time we found out that there will be an art display
Oh, wonderful.
here at Bacchus,
Okay.
the old art room.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Well, so you've got the entertainment value of the program on Thursday night, but then you see the other talents in terms of artwork and quieter entertainment. What else do you have?
Book
on
Well,
signing,
Saturday, yeah.
the book signing
Well,
by
there's-
alumni who have written books,
Okay.
and there are many of them have just done beautiful books.
Isn't that great that all this stuff happens and it kind of happens quietly, but it's great to be able to put all these people together and really see what people can do and what they've done.
Also, part of the parade day on Saturday, we will have the Dirty Dozen.
Playing in the band
alumni
shell.
Playing in the
That's
band
awesome.
shell, so that I know that was a highlight.
That's a real
Before.
nostalgic thing, I
Yes.
think, for a lot of us. Yep.
And we may have a few cheerleaders, we may have a few majorettes perform. That's still being worked on as we speak.
You're
So
still trying to convince them.
Yes. Correct.
to do a few cheers and twirl our
Put
batons.
put the old fringe boots back on.
Yes.
That's great stuff. I see
I think folks will have a great time, and
street dance.
that's what we want to have. Just
Yeah.
relive the purple and gold.
Yep, it's just a big celebration. It's something that brings us all together.
Yes.
I think it's really fun for me too, as someone who's raising a generation, my sons in this community, that they see the 4th of July and some of these other things that happen that are great for our community. But this all-class reunion in the past has been so big and so successful and so joyful. And I really want them to pick up on that energy, and I think it kind of brings back the Bronco pride that sometimes can ebb and flow with things. It's something that connects all of us in a way worth celebrating.
Well, we've had just such great instructors, great education here at Falls High School. Great success in sports, in just many, many areas.
Yeah.
So it's just wonderful to bring all those memories back.
Well, I think it's nice too for kids to see that people, the kids that are in high school now, that's their world,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then you see all of these people come back and you're able to say, this person wrote a book, right? This person's a professional musician. This person's an orthodontist. The sky's the limit, I think, and for us to expose our kids who are in school and in college right now, that there's no limits just because we live at the top of the state, right? Doesn't limit what possibilities there are out there for us. So that's one of the things I like to expose my kids to anyways.
With a beautiful tradition of school and
Yeah.
sports and everything that goes
The
with it.
foundation of all of that,
Yes.
absolutely. That's that 18 years of groundwork that's been done here, so yeah. Anything else, guys?
I would like to mention Diane Edens.
Yeah.
She's the other member of our chair for the
Okay.
all class, and she does so much. She's camera shy, but
Yeah.
she does so much work behind Bob and I that we'll go out front and do
You
a
can
lot
be
of the
the face
PR
of the
stuff, but
ACI. She works.
Yes.
she's paying
Great
attention to the
organization.
details, and we couldn't do it without her.
She is wonderful, and she really is the one who made this interview happen. And yes, she's very camera shy.
Well, and I think we also have to give kudos to Janet Schickel, Larson and Kay Herman from back in the first
Yes.
all-class reunion that kind of got the idea of the all-class reunion coming together.
And what a big idea
And
to
every
make it
every
happen.
class probably comes together at their 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th year,
Mm-hmm.
but having an all-class was certainly something new to the community back in
Yeah.
1995.
Yeah,
And you're right, it was a big hit.
that's a really big undertaking.
Yes.
Let's say this, it's time for some of us too to step up and start to learn from those of you who are planning these, so that as the years go on, we've got people that can move into positions to help as well. For something like this to continue on, we have to have people from multiple generations who are kind of dialed into this. Now, that doesn't mean I'm volunteering.
Close.
Maybe.
We'll get you there.
But it matters, and these are great people to learn from. You guys are phenomenal people to learn from about what it takes to make these events happen. And who knows when the next one will be. You don't really have a regular schedule, you're just kind of feeling it. I think my 20th class reunion was 2007 was the all-class reunion. Man, was that a blast to have not just my class, but all these people.
Shay.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? We did it at a different location. We did it at the Roadhouse. Actually, we had our meal there. They were really good to us. And then, that Shay was full, and Island View was full, and eventually, people moved their money with them, right? And
Yes.
they and their friendships, and that was just great. It was really great.
Well, and we've tried to, if you always held it on the 5s or the,
Right.
the
It's always
2000s
somebody's-
or something.
You're taking away someone's big,
then
yeah.
This is an opportunity. We had it in 2007,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're having it in 2016. So
Yep,
there's
yep.
different years.
It makes sense.
Does
Yeah.
Going back to what Bob had said regarding Janet Schickel and Kay Herman and others that organized the first all-class reunion, and then, that was very successful, and there were pretty good funds left from that, and they went to scholarships, but also really kicked off the Falls Education Foundation.
Okay.
At that point, we really did not have, we had no funding source.
Okay.
We were really struggling, and they came on board and, used some of the funds from the 95 and really kicked that thing up. And, now Falls Education Foundation, financially, we have enough money to give out thousands of dollars of grants, to the classrooms every year, and we've got a good source through the alumni newsletter and other things, to keep that going. And I just think, when you talk about things that community can take pride in, like your school, but having an education foundations
Right,
and other,
right.
because we get donations from many alumni.
Thank you for mentioning that, because as we talk about a big event for the community, there is that underlying piece that this is the Falls Education Foundation. And so it also is a way to put funds in that pot so that you can continue to reinvest in education in our community. And I know that that's a really, really generous organization. And it's done well, and it's done right, So thank you for that, because again, it does come back. This is about people who've graduated, people who've been through school here, and people who will continue to grow up and come through our school district. So thanks for that mention. Let's see. I feel like there's one more thing we need to talk about. the list.
Meeting schedule?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, because there's a meeting tonight, thank you.
Yes,
I knew
there
there
is.
was something that wasn't clicking for me.
And floats.
And floats.
And we need classes
need
to put
floats.
together a float, or groups of classes.
Right.
You know, if the 60s and the 70s and the 80s all put together some floats, we'll have a wonderful parade.
Well, and I mean, our kids, they are not alumni yet, but they will be. Can our kids
Sure,
put floats together?
absolutely.
I think
Yes,
a little
they can.
future
That'd be great.
Bronco
Yes.
Hall of Famer float might be kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So there is a meeting tonight. I don't know that this will actually be broadcast before tonight, but do you have a regular meeting schedule or a way that somebody can connect with you if they're interested?
Yes, we do. We have set up a schedule to meet every second Tuesday of the month
Okay.
at the Elks at 6 p.m.
Okay.
and right up until the all-class reunion.
All right. Every second Tuesday, 6 o'clock at the Elks.
Yes.
All right, and we'll have this information again in print as well on the screen so that people can collect that. And we'll make sure that they can connect to you through websites and other information as well. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this upcoming thing. It's something to really look forward to, kind of, bookending our summer. Summer, we all get excited about the beginning of summer, and to have a big celebration kind of bookending is a great idea.
Well, I think, certainly there's a host of activities this summer. I think the all-class reunion is certainly one of the highlights, but
Yes.
the bass tournament is always
Absolutely.
a great event.
And that's after the all-class reunion, right?
That's
Yeah,
after. The
yeah.
July 4th celebration
Yep.
is another that's there. So yes, there's going to be plenty of activities for folks to participate in.
It's going to be a great summer.
Yes.
Yep. Well, again, Bob Anderson, Gordy Dault, thanks, guys. And keep me posted. Anything comes up at all, if you speak to someone, an alumni who you think has a really great story or something, that's what this is all about, really sharing our stories and connecting. So don't be afraid to pass people my number, and let's just stay connected.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.